Alright, so check this out. Breaking! Willie Mack just uploaded a 4-minute video claiming that streamer Destiny Bonell, or Steven Destiny Bonell, to be more exact, admitted to currently having CP on his computer, and Willie reported him to the police. So, guess all that backing was for naught, Willie. Was for naught. Well, maybe, because now Willie just looks like, again, the good guy. I give everyone the benefit of the doubt, except if it's Hassan Piker or somebody like that, in which case, I don't give them one-on-one interviews. Okay? Alright, see, that's the main problem here. Like, I know a lot of people might be fooled by the whole Willie plausible deniability. Oh, where did he hyper-specifically say he defended Destiny, Sen? I just saw him lightly spank Destiny, the Revenge Prawn distributor, like, lightly, and that's good enough for me. It's like, come on, are we really living in this world? Like, I know there's a lot of stupid people on the internet, but you can't be that freaking stupid. So, a rough timeline of what's been going on and how this dated back to the Rose situation where Destiny was exposed, I believe, by the niche forum people call Kiwi Farms or whatever. Whatever. There's a bunch of DMs that came out. Destiny was talking sexually with what people thought was a 19-year-old at the time. Well, that's what everybody was saying. Later got revealed that she was actually 17 because Destiny kept taunting, I believe, well, just in general, started taunting people. So whatever autistic person decided to go and just do some research because of Destiny, sniffing his own fumes, found out, with more information, who Rose was, her exact age, date of birth, etc., etc. So, it turned out that at the time that she would have been talking to Destiny, she would have been 17. The messages between Destiny and Rose really didn't do him any favors as well, if you can actually, not be a DGGer and look at it for what it is. It's Destiny trying to find a way to basically flirt with somebody, even if they're like 17. So there's like a lot of red flags there that she was underage, just like there were a lot of red flags about Destiny, such as 1,000 plus pages of proof on Kiwi Farms that I know these e-celebs like Augie and Willie and Nick view because it's very, very prominent. In fact, if you go to Willie's video, there's a literal Kiwi Farms post right there, so we know Willie frequents the farms, even though he wants to call them a niche forum. Again, all this talk of plausible deniability from Augie and freaking, yeah, no, it doesn't exist. Only stupid people will believe you, pretty much. So, whatever. There's a lot of red flags on Destiny. Always was. I mean, if you couldn't tell by the time that he was, this clip is still out there, by the way, where he's like saying that he was going to kill some kid and his father or whatever over like gaming and stuff. If that wasn't enough to tip you off, I don't know, maybe you shouldn't have a platform to, praise your stupidity or pretend like you're smarter than you actually are. All right, Augie, Nick, and Willie. Luckily, I know you're just deceiving. All right, I know that you guys aren't that stupid. So, whatever. I'm just saying it's kind of a dick thing to do to just play the audience. But I'm just wishing for a brighter future, man. Anyway, I'm just a nice guy. I'm Willie Mac. In Willie's 4-minute video, before I don't want to make this video run too much because we're just going to be talking about this on Saturday anyway, but he made a 4-minute video basically saying, oh, this was, I might have sucked Destiny's cock and tried to repair his image with all the actions I was taking without explicitly saying this was my intent, but you can easily ascertain that's what I intend. But no, this is crossing the line. Now, I just want you to analyze a couple things, if you will. Destiny revealed this information to Willie Mack and he was super chummy with him, because in Destiny's own freaking mind, right, in a lot of people's minds, there was trust between these two because of how much sweeping Willie was doing for Destiny at the time. So it stands to reason that even Destiny himself would be like, yeah, I got this idiot in the palm of my hands. He's praising me for caring about his docs and selling his friend Augie out. Of course he must be on my side, right? By the way, Willie still did that, regardless of how I feel about Augie being, deceptive to his audience or just the general audience. Yeah, I mean, he still got sold out by his friend Willie, okay? So, you could give, a deceptive actor his due as well and be like, yeah, he got fucked over, but I just don't have to feel that bad for you if you're gonna still be like, for example, when he's trying to downplay Miss Manchi's W, because I think there was even a tweet that Miss Manchi, that's Bo Blacks by the way, made that said something along the lines of what Augie was making as a point on his own stream today. So that's hilarious in itself. I don't know if Augie realized that or he's just that fucking stupid. I mean, he did work for Ethan Ralph. He was his water boy for the longest time. And now he has a receding hairline just like Ralph. And this guy is actually younger than me. He's like 22, I think. So that's awesome. But oftentimes I just verbally dissect these people and I go into like rants. I'm sorry. It's just so fucking easy that I just kind of lose control there. It's like a nervous tick. But anyway, Willie felt, and Destiny were so chummy, and Destiny felt like Willie was such a good guy for like selling on his own friend Augie just for his honor, etc. The video's still out there. Fucking Willie has not made any retractions on that. So, Willie just a good guy, guys. This was what took the I don't know any fucking sayings, man. I don't know any of these fucking sayings. This was just like the straw that broke the camel's back. I think that's one of the sayings. And this was what made Willie say, oh, I'm going to contact the police or whatever. Okay. So there it is. Destiny admitting a couple fucking stupid. She's an idiot. This person, I wouldn't be surprised if they were another like Destiny pump and dump. A lot of women on the internet, the BPD ones in particular, were like on this guy's nuts. A lot of them, like I have no doubt that a lot of them are like people that have just been waiting. They're part of the Scorn Women's Club and stuff. That being said, regardless of that, it doesn't freaking matter because Destiny is in the wrong for this. So, you queens that are coming in now and going at the guy whose junk you were on, I mean, woman empowerment, am I right? Like, again, I don't know if this LAB person is, but I wouldn't be surprised because they come off as the type. But whatever, he goes in or she goes in, whatever this thing is. So, why did he blame his nonsensical prawn for his unwillingness to go to the police? They had a little back and forth. Now, personally, Destiny did more bad to himself than this. Okay, he says, I have nothing to give them. Remember, the only reason they even found out about Rose was because I posted the pics in the chat to bait them into looking. Destiny basically saying in this, I'm such a smart pseudo-intellectual of the masses on the internet, I couldn't have possibly fucked myself by sniffing my own fumes. That's basically what he's saying here. He's saying he's so smart that there's no way he would have given you information that would damn him. But he's a fucking idiot. I mean, being smart comes in different kinds of ways. Like, you can be like a human encyclopedia and just recite, I don't know, any like weird fucking verbiage or algorithm or formula, right? That's smart. But you can also be like the Oreo smart, where you involve yourselves when it's convenient, then you disengage when it's not convenient, and you block targets that point out obvious flaws in your argument. Like, that's another type of smart, like manipulation, Machiavellianism, if you will. It's another smart thing. That's why he's, despite him lying blatantly, he still gets people in his audience to say, as a defense, I don't go to Nick for freaking good takes and for him to actually be honest. Actually, I go there for a good time. So yeah, that's another one. Like, that's why, I mean, regardless if he's a piece of shit, and Augie as well, he kind of does that as well. Like I pointed out, he's, basically stealing his old autistic friends' talking points and downplaying them at the same time. Lol. I mean, there is a level of, I think people call those street smarts. There doesn't have to be full book smarts, but there can be street smarts. And a lot of the times on the interwebs, it really has to do with street smarts, especially in this drama sphere. Even like Rekida's reign on the drama sphere, yeah, it was all street smarts until like the cocaine and the drug, the alcohol, all that's deteriorated what was left of his brain. There's not much street smarts left. But yeah, Mr. Bennell, yes, you are not that smart. You just had a bunch of fucking idiots cover for you for the longest time, kind of like Nick Rekieta. The commentary community was very much defending this guy at every turn, refusing to see any pivotal points against him until it was convenient to do so, or they realized that the walls were closing in, and then they started giving the nuanced takes. That's always how it goes. Same bullshit, different fucking day. Hope you guys have caught on by now. There's more spurging from the woman, but then there's more spurging from this other woman here called Destiny. Haha, that's a girl's name. He says, blah, blah, blah. I was in the process of doing this at my law firm in New Rat City, but the random extortion lawsuit that Pixie decided to drop on me, plus everybody else pushing their agenda, this has exhausted my ability to do so. Basically, he's saying that because Pixie decided to drop a lawsuit on him, that kind of took away from going ahead into the Rose situation. I mean, if you want to, like, believe that, sure, whatever. I mean, I'm not saying it's not plausible, but, like, at this point, it's like, who fucking cares, really? Like, he's in the wrong, like, you know, right there. I mean, it's like that whole 4K thing. There's just, like, this is a legitimate criminal action that he willingly took part in. It's like when Zaptai was like to this the underage chick, you're worth going to jail for. That's pretty clear cut. Like, it is you acknowledging you're committing a crime, you acknowledging you're talking to somebody that's, you know, not your age and illegal, like not in a brown way, but like, you know, not able to consent and stuff, and you're just like, oh, by the way, Augie was okay with that. But I love how all this comes full circle. I happen to have the magical ability of having numerous screenshots and a photographic memory to spite people that I have a little bit of problems with, as well as storage, you know, of like things like that, you know, like such as when you were pointing out like stuff about Destiny being fishy, Augie would call you a pedophile and just block you. I have all those things, right? So it's kind of like funny how like Augie's going around. Actually, Miss Manchi was wrong. I was right the entire time. I'm Augie RFC of the illustrious Killstream. Ethan Ralph Jr., ladies and gentlemen. Thinking of it, here's Augie's fucking father over here. And we got Epstein answering some of the other comments here. Oh, TDD doesn't even describe this. That mofo had CP on his computer. Yeah, a lot of people are saying this vindicates Trump. I mean, this just kind of puts them in an equal playing field because, again, like Augie also did this. You kind of like Jim and a lot of magatards, they refuse to acknowledge the flip-flop of the Epstein shit, Trump's deep affiliation with it. Like, honestly, if you guys want to be super pseudo-intellectual, high IQ, dissecting the situation right now of Destiny and Rose, it's like, well, can you dissect the obvious fucking Epstein Donald Trump agenda bullshittery here, the flip-flopping on the Epstein list, the constant changing of fucking stories? Like, I saw Augie praise Trump, right, but then in the same way, right, later on be like, oh, oh, I don't know why I'm giving him that voice, actually. And he was like, if you're still a liberal after this, you need to switch sides. It's like, but like, why though? Like, no, you need to be on no side because you never even, kind of like, again, Jim and the magatards, you didn't even acknowledge the inconsistencies of the Epstein list and the flip-flopping and the changing of stories. Like, you can do that for Destiny for some reason, Augie, but you can't do that for the Epstein list? What's your bullshit excuse for that? Is it a better excuse than why you didn't, you know, point out the Destiny shit at the time? Because I'm pretty sure it was just Bo Blacks doing it in your group chat the entire time, and you guys were a little miffed by that. But all right, Augie, maybe you can show proof since you're still in those group chats, right? I know Bobby got kicked out, so he can't or something, but I'm sure Augie RFC can show the proof, right? Since you guys talked about Destiny in that group chat, right? But I don't think Augie will do that. I think Augie has his own little secrets that he'd rather not share with the public. Maybe involving kind of a Zaptai-ish situation? I don't know. What do I know? All right, but it would be cool if Augie could show proof of whatever the fuck he was saying rather than downplay, you know, his old, like, freaky friend that he knew was a freak as well. So, I don't know. Hey, the more I think about it deeply, the more I think maybe Willie was justified in selling out his friend because he's just as much of a piece of shit as him. Just deep down inside. But again, what would you expect from somebody that grew up on Ethan, Ralph, and Tommy C, really? Anyway, seeing that cuck midget go down is going to be delicious. Feels like jumping off the ship as it's sinking. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what they all do. Genius, report him and immediately go online to tell everyone so he could get rid of the computer or the hard drive before the police even get a chance to look at him. Kind of a stupid statement because I think Willie Mack had already like done the legal proceedings. Willie Mack redemption. Jumping off the ship at the last moment is redemption, guys. Uh, Ain't no way lock up Destiny. Here's this lolly PFP saying Trump derangement syndrome. Okay, that's cool. Definitely no correlation there at all, guys. Just, you know, it's okay, guys. It's not bad. Willie Mac doing the bare minimum asking like a tard in DMs to Destiny. I wouldn't reply with "That's nuts, man" to someone admitting to having CSAT on a hard drive. Yeah, for some really, Willie really plays it really cool here. You know, again, Willie Mac, same guy that was spurging out over technicals and Chili Man. What's his face? Zero, the one who asked the 14-year-old to put ice cubes in their cooch. For some reason, keeping his cool there, like just not fucking shitting on Destiny immediately like he did those guys. And I'm not even trying to say technicals or Zero or good faith actors. No, they're probably like, well, they're slimier than fucking Diorio, and that's how they were able to beat him and run circles around them. So yeah, but still, they have better optics in terms of they don't get caught as much and they can look good. Right, so again, it's just one of those things, though. Like the focus is on Willie. Like you spurged out at technicals and Zero, but you can't spurg out at Destiny. I can't even tell the difference between Willie and Destiny, to tell you the truth. At this point, they're so fucking manipulative, and I feel like if Willie keeps getting traction and becoming more popular, he's inevitably going to end up like a Destiny. These kinds of things always end up happening. But we'll see, guys. We'll see. I'm sure the best is yet to come.